Neil, if I follow your instructions, will I become successful too? That is a word-for-word question that I got asked on Facebook yesterday. So, in this video, I'm going to answer that absolutely, honestly, absolutely candidly for you so you can see for yourself exactly what it is to follow some instructions to see if you too will also set yourself free. Now, if you like this kind of content where we're talking about making money online, whether that's Amazon or eBay or Etsy or Shopify, no matter what it is, consider subscribing to my channel just down there. And every day we are releasing new content all around helping you become more successful online. Also consider liking this video, and if you've got something you want me to talk about as well, let me know in the comments below and I'll make sure I do that for you. Okay, let's get into it. Neil, if I follow your instructions, do you think I'll be successful? Okay, so that was the basics of the message. When you strip away all the other kind of like little bits from it, that's the basic of the message. Like, if I follow your instructions, Neil, am I going to be a success? Am I going to be, and I assume success within this context means, am I going to make money? Okay, so here's what, so we're going to talk about that in a second. Okay, here's what my response was back, and then you tell me if you agree with this. You tell me if you agree with this. Most people are going to tell you that, you know, everybody's going to make money and it's all going to be good and all the fucking unicorns and all that kind of crap. Instead, here's what I believe is the truth. So this is based upon my own Amazon journey, not just Amazon, my own entrepreneurial journey, even not just entrepreneurial, my career, okay? Even from way back when I was a cook and then a chef and then I had restaurants, like through all the different things I've done, this has been true. And I believe it's true for all of us, but let me know, okay? Number one, to start with and throughout your journey, it will be a complete pain in the ass. It will be a monumental, irritating, frustrating, piss you off pain in the ass to get this done, to get it up and running, to do it. It will be a monumental pain in the ass. Number two, stuff that you do will not work at first. Stuff that you do, stuff that you try, ideas you have, any number of things that you learn and then apply, you will not get it right first time. You just won't. Like, you just won't get it right first time. After a while of trying things, eventually stuff that you do will start to work. Eventually, when you keep tweaking it, I was going to say twerking it, that's another video I was watching earlier. When you start tweaking it, then stuff will ultimately start to work, okay? Stuff will ultimately start to work. And if you stick with it and you provide great service and great value to your customers, then you'll go on to do very, very well, okay? I believe that is the truth. I believe it's certainly been true for me, okay? And I know, having spoken to a lot of entrepreneurs, it's true for them as well, okay? Now, all of that stuff is harder than it sounds. It's actually harder than what I've just said. So what I just said, you just tweak things, twerking on my brain now, you just tweak things and, you know, ultimately they'll start work. Well, that's actually harder than I can able to tell you in words when you're going through the process, because it's frustrating. But the rewards are worth it. The reward is worth it without a shadow of a doubt, okay? The rewards are exponential in nature. And because so few people will go through those phases of their entrepreneurial journey, there actually isn't many competitors for what we do. Because most people give up. Most people give up. That's the truth. It's true within the Aussie online entrepreneurs. It's true within all these things. Most people give up when they can be so close to getting it there. Anyway, so the bottom line is, when things do go wrong, get back in the ring, get back on the horse, get back on the bike, get back in the game. Because so many people don't. So many people don't, okay? So, here's something else. When it comes to business, my business, most of the things that I try do not work first time. Most of the things that I personally try do not work first time we try them. Think about that. It's ludicrously important that you recognize what it is truly like being an entrepreneur. Most things that I try don't work first time. In fact, we have a special name in our business for the things that work first time. We call them fucking miracles because they happen so very infrequently. Most things do not work first time. Most things have to be tweaked. Most things have to be finessed. Most things have to be optimized. And it's that phase of the process, it's that where the real money is made. Because most people just set it up. Of course, it won't work for them first time, and then they give up. That's what most people do. That's what most people do. And that's why there ain't many competitors as an entrepreneur that you'll truly have. There's very, very few people who get back on the horse once they've been knocked off. And yet it's the game. It's like we start entrepreneurship expecting a different game, but the game is the game. Yeah, the game is the game. And then when the game just is the game, people go, but I thought I was going to get it right first time, and I thought I was going to be a billionaire next week. And of course, that's just insanity. So that, I think, is absolutely true. I'd be super interested to hear your thoughts on that. Here's a little graphic I've got up on screen, what most people think of as the plan of entrepreneurship, the game of entrepreneurship. They think it's the top, all plain sailing, it's all going to happen straight away, but it never, ever, in my experience anyway, happens that way. Most things that I try first time do not work. Most things I try first time do not work. Think about that. I mean, I'd like to think that I'm pretty good at this. I've been doing it freaking long enough. But actually, what I am really, really good at is not giving up. That's the truth. That's my superpower as an entrepreneur. That's why I have the things I have. That's why we have the money we have, because I didn't give up. It's not because I'm a friggin' awesome entrepreneur. It's because I never gave up. That's what I truly believe. So that's why I also think surrounding yourself with the right people, having great people around you is so important. Because if you tell an entrepreneur that something you just tried didn't work, they'll say, of course it didn't work. You just tried it. You got to try something else now. That's what they'll say, okay? Versus you tell your family and friends who are not entrepreneurs that you just tried something and it didn't work, and they'll say, well, there you go. That's proof that it doesn't work. You shouldn't do it anymore. That's the difference. That's why having a community like Aussie Online Entrepreneurs is so important. It's so important. What do you guys reckon? That's been my experience. This is the truth. And it's out there for all to see, but every single time new entrepreneurs, they think they're going to play a different game, but the game never changes. Never changes. Anyway, Pareto distribution. Yeah, I think so too. It's a bumpy ride. All right, cool. So listen, I'm going to post this little plan in our group, so you've got it. All right. This is reality for all of us. I try all sorts of crazy shit. That's another secret, you know. The more things you try, the more chances you've got of one of them working really, really well. Like, that's normal too. It's a numbers game, man. It's a numbers game. That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We've got over 2,000 members right here in Australia. Actually, we let a few folks in from other parts of the world as well. See how benevolent we are. We've got over 2,000 members. We're the fastest growing e-commerce community right now in Australia with sales of over $50 million. If you'd like to find out more about the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs and how we can help you set yourself financially free, get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.